Welcome back to another MobileSentrix tips and tricks. My name is Derek, and today I'm going to be showing you a couple tools that you might find yourself in need of. One of the things that I'm constantly worried about is where my money is going. So sometimes it might be more practical for me to spend a little bit more effort on a repair rather than have an expensive machine to help in the process. Today I'm going to show you two tools that are the cheaper options or cheaper versions of a more fancy, more expensive tool if it doesn't quite fit your budget. Let's get into the video. So one of the things that you might have been interested in, and if you haven't looked into it, I highly suggest that you do, which is transferring over the display ICs from the original displays to the replacement displays. And one of the things that you may need in the process is a grinder. Now here you can see I've got this fancier grinding tool that allows you to step down incrementally and grind away the ICs. And I demonstrate this fully in another video, and it's very convenient. And here, a display separator that basically works for any smartphone and helps separating either the screen or the back depending on the model, but it also carries a higher price tag. I will be showing you the alternatives. Now for the grinder, instead of having this mounted one, there is a handheld grinder, and I'm going to be showing you how long it takes for me to grind away the IC so that you can get a realistic idea of the time that it takes and the troubles that might occur in doing it this way. Typically I don't have to go and put on the UV mask, but in this case I do. So we're at the 7-minute mark for this repair, and all I need to do now is just cure the UV mask, which should only take about 30 seconds or so. A little dusty, but otherwise that's all that it takes. And here I'm going to show you how to manually lift the display with this much less expensive display separator tool, and also how to pop the back glass off. As you can see, all I need to do is put the phone inside, lock it in place, move the suction cup where I need it, and lock that as well. And then tightening the knob, I can start to lift the display. Now adding something like isopropyl alcohol, or maybe even a little heat from a heat mat or a heat gun throughout the process might speed this up. But you can see that as I put tension, I'm able to pop the screen up. And given enough patience, enough time, this will come up. And I definitely recommend this tool over the more expensive tool when it comes to the iPhone 12 series specifically, because the bezels on those displays tend to separate more under heat from the more expensive machine, unlike the Series 13 and up, or even before the 12s. The 12 series is kind of a special case where heat applied around the border tends to separate the bezel from the glass, causing issues, potentially causing lines through the display. So I highly recommend on the 12 series using something like this cheaper tool to separate the display from the frame. And you can also see here that I've been able to separate the back glass on this iPhone 14 the same way. And given that this iPhone I'm working on can have the back glass removed, like the iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 15 series, this tool can also help throughout that process. So those are just two tools that'll save you money. It does require a little bit more effort on your part, but they're well worth the small investment that they are. Thanks a ton for watching. We'll see you in the next video.